Okay, hi Pisces, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. We will be doing a reading. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, sorry about that, Pisces. That was intense. There's an explosion of cards here. Okay, just double checking, making sure none went behind the bed. Hold on. Okay, good. So we have everything. Okay, I am going to take those cards that fell or exploded, and I will shuffle them because I'm feeling cooperative that I'm led to do that. Okay, so this will be a reading for the, keep this in frame. This will be a reading for, what do you call it? July the 20th to the 30th. Okay, so I'm sensing a level of energy. It's not necessarily chaotic in a bad way or anything. It just feels, see, even the shuffling together, it just feels like you're trying to put certain things together. Like there's a lot on your plate and you're just trying to come into a certain balance is what I'm feeling. Like you're I feel like a lot of you are embarking or have embarked on an understanding, and surrounding you is relatively new in a certain respect. Or some of you, it's like there's new pressure that you're trying to delegate. It's not a bad thing, I sense. It's more of a welcome thing, but just getting your bearings. And it seems like everything can be going fast and fast and fast and quick in certain respects. In some cases, it almost feels like something isn't going quick enough. There's just a bit of a chaotic energy. So we're going to get into that. This is what you really need to know right now for the 20th to the 30th of July, Pisces. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I also offer personal readings. You could also donate to the channel. All of that is in the description box below. And remember to check out my website, which is mytypeoftherapy.com, where I offer counseling services as well as tarot card services. And I also have a blog there. And yeah, just check it out. It's quite interesting. So, okay, so let's get into your reading. Yeah, this is a bit different. So what I'm sensing is that I'm going to put these here like that, and this will be, wow, it's just basically just all right. This will be your angel bonus card. I'm going to put it right here, and we're going to do a what do you call it, a gosh, what's that called, clarify for the angel bonus. So let's see what's happening right here with this explosion and kind of like unbridled energy. You're trying to put things together. Yeah, see, it's literally what's happening right now, Pisces. The Magician card, you are literally, you have all the tools. Like you're in this new understanding, or you've embarked on this new understanding, or you're dealing with the newness of things. I sense it's not negative, you know. It's just a lot of stuff to do. You're very busy in certain respects. Within yourself, you're trying to figure certain things out with how you are in the situation, and also interacting, traversing in your external world. So whatever it is happening with you, you have all the tools. You acknowledge that, okay? You've acknowledged that you have the capability of creation. You have the capability of delegating in certain ways that is authentic to you. but it's the interactions with those things that are outside of your control that you're trying to mitigate. You're trying to find your niche in, as it were. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing with the magician. It's gonna take some time, almost for like an alchemy. It's gonna take a little bit of time to really coalesce, really put together an understanding of yourself within the situation. Further clarification from these are the cards that exploded. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that, the Eight of Swords. So what's coming through here? Because see, I was clearly feeling that. The anxieties, a part of it is like you trying to make an impression. Part of it of your anxieties or your stresses in certain respects, not necessarily stresses like in air quotes, but it's like trying semi too hard or being a bit semi rigid in certain respects that is causing you a bit of self-made pressure because you're trying to live up to a certain thought process of expectation from others in this situation, but these expectations are things that I feel like you have placed in your own mind, Pisces, or in some cases it could be also certain expectations from family, friends, or even comparing yourself to people before you or surrounding you or something like that. Yes, you are being authentic in yourself, but at the same time, you're putting too much pressure on yourself on certain respects or trying to see how you can be yourself and still achieve a particular aspect of what you think is expected. You know what I mean? But what I'm sensing here is that what you really need to do is take off this blindfold, take off these restraints, to think that you're bound by these particular lofty expectations or the expectations to seemingly follow a similar path and create your own path. Okay? Yes, you're being yourself, but do things in the way whereby you believe, how would I put this? Do things in the way whereby it's you, whereby it could be similar to how someone else did it, but it doesn't have to be exactly how they did it. You're free to do your own thing, and perhaps your way, your full new way in certain respects, or setting a new groundwork might play more into your benefit. So that you aren't entirely compared to certain people who may have come before you. At the same time, it doesn't put any unnecessary pressures onto you being yourself. I feel like I'm semi-confusing some of you. Because on one hand, yes, you're being your authentic self, but on the other hand, it's like your authentic self is trying to live up to a pathway that's not necessarily intended for your authentic self to live in a certain format. So it's like, okay, you're half and half. You're halfway yourself, and then you're halfway trying to emulate someone else or something else. And the something else could be these agendas that you may have put in your mind or other people around you might have alluded to. Try not to do that. That is the advice that's coming through here. That is not the best way to venture forth, because you want your own identity. You want your own holistic reputation. And what you have to offer is something unique, is what I'm hearing. And you shouldn't stifle that just to live up to the supposed expectations of those before you. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. There's a balancing that's happening in you right now. Spirit is saying, say no more on this part, because this is also a lesson for you. It's a wisdom opportunity for you. So you've been made aware of it, And now it's time for you to learn what you will discover from it. Let's continue on. Yeah, look at that. You see this the two. So you're in two hearts of a certain understanding, which you have to learn through, and you're in two minds of understanding, which you have to learn through. Again, with the blindfold, kind of torn. This turbulent, balanced, and unbalanced energy that you're trying to put together, decipher through. This card is telling me what will aid you is your intuition. Try not to think so hard on the situations that you are encountering or delegating through, and just basically trust that first inclination. Basically, is what it's saying. And do that how you would do it. Now, this is where, for example, you may do the same work as the one who came before you, right? That's the authentic, that's the similarity, because the same thing has to be done, but it doesn't have to be done the same way, okay? You expand your authenticity in that regard. Use your intuition to help guide you to do it the way you think something should be done. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Seven of Wands. The Seven of Swords. Okay, so what's coming through here with the Swords, because there's a lot of intellectual energy. With the Seven of Swords, again, it feels like you're really trying to... You're really... How would I put this? It's almost like you're feeling in a level of someone, like a very harsh judgment. Like you really are bringing this up in your head, like someone is going to throw you aside or kind of question your capabilities, and not acknowledge you in a certain way. It's a very shaky energy in that belief system of yours, and again, it's really you putting a bit too much pressure on yourself. They're not looking at you. Honestly, I'm feeling they're not looking at you with that type of judgment. They're actually looking at you to see what you yourself would do in the situation. Don't let yourself backstab yourself. Don't sabotage yourself. Is what I'm getting here. Thinking that you have to do everything rigidly by the book, per se. Okay? Your uniqueness is going to be appreciated. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Swords. So, if you want to alleviate this stress, is what my hand. I'm feeling a sharp pain in my left hand. Some of you may be involved with something where you use your hand in the wrist area. Perhaps you need to take a break. Perhaps you're working too hard. Okay, so please, whoever that's for, please try to rest your physical body. Okay, but right here with the Seven of Swords, if you want to alleviate this stressful dynamic, you're going to have to. The Six of Swords is taking what you have learned, okay, in this case, and moving on to calmer waters, moving on to a calmer, peaceful way of doing something. Whereby some people before you may have been a bit more rigid, may be a bit more for themselves. Okay, you can be a bit more graceful. You can be a bit more tactful, a bit more patient, slow and focused, and moving with the flow of the water. Okay, allow your intellectual understanding to be more at peace and to garner expression and advice and technique and whatever the situation is a bit more gracefully, in a way that it's not like someone's judging you every time you speak or every time you put out your hand. Okay, please use your intuition, Pisces. I'm sensing it's really needed to pair with your intellectual mind at this time. Let's continue on. Yeah, Temperance. And this will take patience. This was coming through. I'm sensing all of this. It's like, Pisces, you are in a new dynamic. It'll take time. Try not to rush it, is what's coming through with the Temperance card. Do not rush. I'm brought back to the Six of Swords. You must go with a bit of flow. Find your current. Okay? Pisces, find your flow. Find your flow. Okay? And have patience with yourself. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Swords. Things will speed up eventually. What's a good thing is I sense that you know, like, it's not like you don't know whatever it is you're involved in. You know, okay? You have a clear sight and understanding of whatever situation you're in. It's just that you want to go fast when right now you need to go slow. You need to find your bearings, okay? You'll get there fast. Eventually, it'll speed up, but better to focus on quality and self rather than trying to quickly meet certain expectations that are unrealistic for someone who just got into a new understanding. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. Let your passion be your guide. The Queen of Wands is establishing her mindset, establishing her reputation, establishing who she is. This is with interaction. This is how she dresses, how she moves, how she speaks, how she does the things that she does. Her reputation, her passion is shown in the work, okay? And that's what you need to do. Just focus on your passion, your authenticity, how you walk, how you talk, okay? Let that come across. And eventually, things are just going to start speeding up in a direction that is very much tailored and unique towards you. Okay? But again, it's going to take a little bit of time. You're in a good place, Pisces, I'm sensing. You're building up for something monumental, is what I'm sensing, with a level of esteem. But don't rush it. In fact, there's a lot to be had in this journey. Let's continue on. Yeah, what did I say? The Empress. So I'm sensing you're gonna eventually get here. Majority of you Pisces, I think, is actually right around here. Okay, but the Empress is. Oh wow, some of you, I just saw may feel this pressure to move forward swiftly because of a possible pregnancy. Try not to do that. Still, again, that could also add stress if some of you might be pregnant right now, okay? But no need to rush it. Universe got you, okay? You will be provided for. Things will flow in the desired way for the preparedness for the new birth, or in other cases to prepare you for the possibility of seeking to get pregnant, okay? But no need to rush this process, okay? Especially if you're in a new place. Get your bearings. Hold on for 1 second, please. I'm busy, sorry, not right now. Sorry, Pisces, I don't live alone. I do apologize. Okay, so, yeah, the Empress is saying abundance is yours. You are growing in a very dominant place, Pisces. There's a lot of freedom coming towards you, a lot of peace, a lot of tranquility, a lot of financial gain, a lot of peace of mind, security, a lot of good company as well, that I'm sensing. There's just a lot that's on the horizon for you. But to get there, you have to establish your grounding, is what I'm sensing. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And I don't know who keeps knocking on the door. So notice right here how you wanted to be like the Knight of Swords, and you'll eventually get there, but you were asked to slow down a bit, okay? And under the Empress, you have the Knight of Wands. This is a pacing card. Finally, this right here is like you found your grounding. You know your day-to-days, you know your weekends, you know your night, you know your mornings, you know your routines. You've establishing yourself, and you can be free to branch out in various areas as you want, stress-free, okay? Not living up to anyone's expectations, but living your own, understanding your surroundings and people around you, interaction, and they understand you, okay? This is where you're headed to, this pacing. And this pacing is going to bring you into this continued abundance, okay? That's where you're going to get to. If you at the very least mind the advice that was given to you, okay? Well, that's interesting. So I went for the angel message to give the clarifier for this when I would normally go to the deck. And I'm sensing you're supposed to get this angel clarifier for this. Yeah. Oh, wow, that makes sense. So look at this. When you get to this place in pacing and everything, better be able to manage the expectations, the talks, the requests of all those understandings around you. Better be able to manage your life comings and goings in and out of this door. Okay? Some of you are also with your team is going to be very calm and flowing with your mindset, how calm and balanced it'll be. Okay? You'll be able to handle the pressures that are going to be coming. Okay? Use this time, this journey, to get that security, that grounding. Okay? That is so interesting. I like to cooperate with the universe, and so that I don't jump the gun on certain respects, because sometimes I see a lot, but I shouldn't say everything I see. So let's continue on. Yeah, look at this. The Five of Pentacles. This is why, this is what I'm sensing here is a level of fear. Okay? The fear of the unknown and the fear of a time management. Wanting to hit certain goals ahead of time in certain respects. Don't worry about this. This is all in your head. Okay? This Five of Pentacles, it's like where you think you're lacking in time or losing in resources or something like that because you may not be going as fast as you think. That's not true. Okay? That's all in your head, and that's also unnecessary or unreasonable pressure that I sense came from your past, and also you what's the word I'm searching for? When you're projecting from your past dynamics, that where you came from, either a family dynamic, friendship dynamic, or even certain traumas, and you just want to be very proactive, I would sense, in this, because it's a life-changing understanding that you're going through. You've already basically arrived, and you're moving forward in this new life development, this new chapter you're trying to develop for your life, and you realize you just do not want to go back here. Okay? And I sense before I get the clarifier here, I'm supposed to get a clarifier here. Yeah, see, that makes perfect sense. Wow, look, you are in the sun energy right now, is what I'm sensing. Let all of your cares and concerns fall away, Pisces. This Five of Pentacles is not the pain, the lack, the annoyance, the suffering, whatever the case is that you had before. That type of thing is not going to come back. Now, of course, we have new things that will come, of course. But that what you're thinking of, is this, if this is resonating in you, whatever is clicking in your head, that is not coming back. Okay? It is overshadowed with the sun. The sun is, you're already in that sun energy is what I'm sensing. Which is interesting, because all of this is probably, it's turning into the angel bonus message right here. Okay? It's covering all of this. You are in the sun energy right now. I'm sensing to get the angel bonus clarified. This is so, oh, goodness gracious. Look at that, Pisces. What did I say? You have the world. You are in your new chapter right now. That's why I said you've already started. Okay? You're in it. Okay? Whether it's new job, new place of residence, family, new project, whatever the case is, you're in it. You're started, or you're embarking upon it. Okay? It's started. You're ready. It's happening. Okay? And you've shown yourself a proof you got this. The sun in the world, you got this. Everything's elevating. Do not let your fears hold you back. Okay? Let's see the further clarifier. Yeah. This is interesting how this was originally going to go with the Five of Pentacles, but I was told to get the Sun card first. Okay? Because right now, you are in a volatile, shaky kind of state you're trying to balance. So it's good that it's pairing with positive and negatives here. Yeah, like I said, there will be battles. Okay? Like I said, life happens. I mean, we have things to overcome, right? But as it pertains to this, okay? I mean, 5 is a number of change, by the way. As it pertains to this type of energy, this, would you remember? This isn't coming back. You'll have new things to deal with, but it won't be that. Okay? The sun is here. The world is here. Pisces, you're ready. You've been ready. And now you're moving on to much bigger and better things in your life. Okay? I want to cover those two with that energy. Okay, so Pisces, I really do hope this message has helped encourage you, help guide you. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and everything that was said in the intro. Please remember to check out my website and share it, of course, which is mytypeoftherapy.com. I wish you all the best. Bye.